So today we're here to recognize one of our fallen technicians from last week, Chris Martin. Unfortunately, with the coronavirus the way it is, we're not able to offer support like we typically would with a funeral service to help support our employee. So one of my supervisors presented this idea of doing a procession in front of his house, just so we can show a level of support for the family and, of course, for Chris.
There's no better way to memorialize him than to do a convoy past his house this morning. There's no services planned because of everything that's going on, so this was the best we could do under the circumstances.
So right now we're at Granby High School, and our Chris's home is just around the corner, so I think shortly we're going to go ahead and just really, for however long it takes, there's, I think, probably 100 trucks here, which is really touching to see how many technicians and our employees are here to support Chris and his family. But pretty soon we're going to just go drive by and just wave and show support.
All the vans will be able to proceed forth with their flashers and beacons on, just to roll down his street without, necessarily causing undue stress or anything, but still showing our support to the family.
It was a nice way, a nice gesture to really just be there for a family in a really difficult time.
We had our last count Friday was close to 100. And with people that are filing in without the Cox vehicles, because we have people that want to show their support even without the Cox fleet. So I'm sure we're going to get over 100 today.
What was really encouraging is when this idea was presented to me, I shared it with my boss, and obviously this went up to JD, and within probably a couple of hours, and given all the other things that are going on, there's an immediate response and level of support throughout the entire leadership. So for me, it really kind of goes back to one thing, is when things really matter most, this company has its employees' back, kind of really shows how much they really care and support our employees.
From Cox, I would expect nothing less. This is just how Cox is always presented. And it hasn't happened often, when we lost somebody from the field, there's always been that family gathering of all the technicians and supervisors and everybody in the field, because we are more of a family than most businesses, for sure. That's one of the reasons I work here. I mean, you can't get any better than an organization that'll support efforts, even through your mental health.